Hi guys, this is the FC Analyst and I am back with my very first FC26 video. And today what we have for you is the 4-2-3-1 wide formation. Why did I choose the 4-2-3-1 wide formation? Well, firstly, if you're going to use one formation, in this game it has to have two CDMs. So the 4-4-2 was out of question. And now you might be asking, why not the 4-2-3-1 narrow? My problem with the 4-2-3-1 narrow was that it was a little too narrow. Having two wide players like we have, they really help us use the width of the pitch and make those attacks. And another very important detail is the triangles. As you can see, we have several passing triangles. And guys, this is a very important thing if you want to get better in this game. Passing in triangles is almost essential if you don't want to be predictable. Our build-up style, what we will do is keep it at balance. So we have the flexibility. We can make those short passes, we can make those quick counter attacks. We can play however we like. So now a defensive approach. This is an interesting one because I have a couple of thoughts on this one. As many of you have been playing 70 depth in previous FIFA, which has been very effective, and a lot of people love the high line because of the auto offside trap. But as we know, the auto offside traps are no longer a thing. And another problem that I have with this high line, it really forces your players to rush to press the opponent, and at this stage in the start, in the first couple of months at least, the players are simply not that good. They run out of stamina. By the second half, they are almost good for nothing. So what I recommend is using 60. Now guys, stick around for the play roles because we actually have a lot of options with this one. Now firstly, a striker. We either have advanced forward, which is a very popular option, or some players even like the poacher option. What I want is something balanced, and advanced forward is exactly what I need, because while it will be in the box, it will be attacking, making those runs, it will also occasionally come back and to the side to get a pass, and the focus will be on attack. Now for a cam, it is interesting because we actually have two options. The one I suggest you play is playmaker, because as we know, in this FIFA the attacking AI is actually a little advanced. So playmaker allows the cam to move around, make space, position himself for the right pass. Another very popular option we have is shadow striker. As the name suggests, your cam will be a shadow striker. He will occasionally act as a striker. Why I don't love this is because I don't always want my cam to be there with my striker. I want someone between my striker and my CDMs. So that's why playmaker is my choice, and this is what I suggest for you guys as well. Now let's talk about our LM and our RM. Now we have two options for these. First is inside forward. What inside forward does is it allows you to make that run close to the box, creating that passing opportunity in the opponent's box to give you that extra attacking option. So inside forward is a very solid option. Another option is winger. Now what I suggest is, if you are good with your dribbling, then you choose winger. If not, then inside forward is a very good and a safe option. It will provide you that extra support in the box that you need, and the focus is going to be balanced, not attack, because it will leave spaces behind, and as you know, the defense is so bad, we cannot leave those spaces behind. So balanced. Now our CDMs, like I mentioned in the start, the CDMs are very important in this formation, in this game. Without the CDMs, you can almost not play the game, because the defense is almost impossible. And what are going to be the roles? Looking at our options, one is going to be holding, one is going to be deep lying playmaker, and lastly box crusher. Well, for one of the CDMs, I am going to suggest you either box crusher or deep lying playmaker. Now a box crusher is a more attacking forward, a more extreme option. So what you guys can do is choose for yourself. Personally, I like deep lying playmaker because, as I said, defense is very hard. But box crusher, I've heard great things about. You guys can give it a try. And it also depends on your play, right? If you have someone like Valverde, who is great defensively and attackingly as well, so they can really make use of this box crusher role and help you with those attacking opportunities as well. And it is not the end of the world, because other CDM is going to stay at holding and the focus will be defend. So we need that player behind. At least one of your CDMs has to be holding and defend. And if you're really not that great at defense, it is alright. You can have both of them to be holding and defend. Now the option with our fullbacks is another interesting one. Well, because firstly we are going to keep it at fullback, no wing back, no false back, nothing, fullback. Now the focus is the interesting part. Guys, personally, balanced is a decent option because it allows you to make those overlapping runs every now and then down the wings, right? That provides you width, and it is great for formations like the 4-2-3-1 narrow, the 4-1-2-1-2 tiki-taka formation. When you need the space on the wings, this is a great option. But since we already have an LM and RM, we do not need that extra space on the sides. Guys, fullback will be defend. Again, if you're really struggling, you could try one on defend, the other on balance. But guys, trust me on this one, keep both at defend. Just don't concede those extra goals, right?